Everyone, and here I have a replay featuring the dwarves led by myself and the Skaven led by the head taker. Now I want to show this because this can be quite a nasty Skaven build. It's got lots of armor piercing from rat ogres and the doom wheels, and it's got Queek, which is relatively uncommon, but you can still, you know, put a dent in most dwarf lords, an assassin, a plague priest, and general chaff. So yeah, let's get to it. I've got 3 cannons as usual, 1 here, 2, 3, and right off the bat, I see the doom wheel, but it's kind of in the way of the cliffs are kind of in the way. So what I try to do is, this is like an instant decision. I get this cannon and I focus these rat ogres, and I get these two to focus the doom wheel, because as you can see they have line of sight after the first volley. I'm also deployed in you know, a straightforward way. I've got warriors at the back. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And I've got great weapons out the front because they can deal relatively well with any rat ogres, Skaven slaves. They'll just cut right through them. I've also got my classic hero core here of Belegar, Thane, Felix. I've got a Brimstone Gyro and the classic 3 Steam Gyros at the back. These are guarding against Death Runners, but there's no Death Runners in this build, and you know, seeing how many rat ogres there are, I figure there won't be any Death Runners, and I'll start moving up soon. For the Skaven, he's got a cheeky doom wheel here, which I actually don't see until later on. 1, 2, 3, 4 rat ogres, another doom wheel here, and front line doesn't really matter. And he has an assassin, a plague priest, and Queek with sack glitch again, isn't it? Can't check. I think Dwarf Gouger and some other buffs. So this is quite a nasty Skaven build. If this was an open field, it would have been a little more of an issue, but because I can channel them into these choke points, it's a little easier. So as soon as the battle is underway, you can see 2 cannons focus this doom wheel, and this cannon focuses these rat ogres. I want to get as much early damage in. And I also get these gyrocopters, and I sit them on top of Queek the whole match and get some steady DPS in. And it's not going to be, I mean, he's a foot character, so it's not going to be amazing damage. It'll add up over time and it'll really help the Lord fight. So you can see the doom wheel's kind of hiding in this, it phases through the hill for some reason. Okay, that can happen. But as soon as it gets, you sort of focus on the rat ogres, but as soon as it gets back here, I get all 3 cannons and I target it, as you can see by the red arrows. I also get my hero squad up. I first tried to intercept, but then I realized it's not going to happen, so I moved them into the rat ogres. And you'll see really quickly the damage just racks up on this doom wheel. So the main fighting's on the way. You can see Dwarf Warriors' great weapons don't trade absolutely terribly with rat ogres. They'll put a little bit of a dent in them. Same here. They will take damage, obviously. It's 800 versus 500 gold, but it's nothing too bad. This doom wheel's already almost down because, again, it's a single entity. I don't know if there's multiple hitboxes, but I find the cannons still do amazing damage against it. So it starts to blob up here. I get my hero squad, and I literally just try to jump Queek. All of them in a group, on guard moded, and just try to gangbang Queek. While my gyros go overhead and try to get some nice bombing runs here. Here. And here. And then I also get ready to move these warriors up. I've moved them from the flank in here because I realised that's a problem. Whoops, my camera's a bit off. Here, you know, rat ogres and stuff are pulling in. I just move some troops in the way to intercept. I move the gyrocopter to shoot. These will all blow up, I think, around here, so I can get some nice bombing runs. And you can see my hero squad's still okay. They're healing with Felix. They've destroyed an assassin. They're beating on rat ogres. They're beating on Queek. And it's generally going, it doesn't look like it, but it's going relatively well for me. The cannons have done their job. Where is it? They've killed a doom wheel. Yeah, there it is. They've killed a doom wheel. They're now focusing the other doom wheel, which will take us time to get through them, and I've 2 cannons still shooting. The frontline fighting is not going too bad. You can see my relatively chaffy dwarf warriors have been killed, but I've still got some over here that can move in. I've got this pocket, which is going okay. And I've still got my hero squad, and my hero squad can tank this all day, especially because they've beaten up Queen quite badly. So now they've been beating on rat ogres, and they're really holding this pocket together. You can see my steam gyros are just dropping shots into big blobs and clearing them with leadership debuffs. So I moved these warriors in to try to provide a little bit of support for my hero squad, but you know, gyrocopters just. I'm going to move these guys to shoot here. I'm going to get a nice bombing run here. And the Doom Wheel's almost down because this cannon's just been constantly firing on it the whole game. And at this point I just get them and I try to beat, you know, I'm spam clicking weak here, trying to get as much damage as possible. I get my Brimstone Gyro here to shoot directly down at him. I get the Steam Gyros to shoot into this pocket to provide leadership debuffs. I get these Steam Gyros shoot into this pocket and really, you know, hammer the back. Because right now my hero squad is a little bit surrounded and they might rout if I'm not careful. So I really want to secure this pocket. In the meantime, this Doom Wheel is just getting nuked. Warriors are coming back. I can move these guys in, and it's only Skaven slaves. So in the end, as long as I beat on Queek, as long as I get the Plague Priest, which I'm spam clicking now, I'm going to be okay because my hero squad will be able to tank all of them. And they've taken a little bit of damage, but they're constantly healing because of Felix, which is also nice. And you can see these gyros are completely annihilating the blob. And they're really, really good against blobs. If any blobs forms, you want to get them around the back to shoot into it and provide leadership debuffs. I was a bit slow. I should get these on the cannons to try to target the Doom Wheel, but at this point, I mean, the game's won already. It's a bit of cleanup. I've got these gyrocopters shooting into here. I've got my lords. I'm going to spam click to try to get them in the Plague Priest. I've got my Brimstone Gyro on the Doom Wheel. And yeah, I'm going to get the Steam Gyros to shoot here. They're not going to do much damage, but they'll provide some leadership debuffs. So hopefully they'll rout before even getting there, while our hero squad just completely decimates this caster. And just this shows, if you don't bring anything to take out the gyros, they can get insane value just shooting. You can see this one's got like 199 kills. Shooting into blobs, providing leadership debuffs. The Brimstone gyros can lord snipe, the cannons can get, you know, war machine kills. The rat ogres will get, you know, only 34 kills against warriors. They will do quite a bit of damage, but they'll also get ground down over time. So I really like this game. You can see the Skaven corpses just litter the whole area. I thought it was really fun. And yeah, it's a good example of facing rat ogre. Not really spam, it was only like 4, but rat ogre rush build. I hope it was helpful. Can't talk. I hope that was helpful, and goodbye.